Hey guys, so not feeling too hot today. I'm still recovering, so we're just gonna take it easy. We're gonna have a nice little quiz here. Don't have my friends, it's way too early for them to be on. So you're gonna sit with me and we are going to take a TMNT 2012 quiz. I guess it's just testing your knowledge on that iteration of TMNT, which happens to be my favorite TMNT animated series. I love all the animated series, but there was something about this one that I'll probably dive into in a future video to explain why it connected to me so much. By the way, if you didn't check out this Wednesday's video where we got to redraw fan art, go back and watch it. It was super cool, super awesome. Okay, but now we're going to get into it and do this quiz, so let's take it away. The first question, which turtle has a gap in his teeth? Okay, is this gonna be super easy? Obviously, it's Donatello. Which turtle has freckles? Oh, I don't know. Michelangelo. Okay, these are like baby questions. Come on, let's try to pick it up as we go on. Hopefully it gets a little more challenging. Which turtle has a crack in his shell? Raph. Question 4, how did the aforementioned turtle get the crack in his shell? Okay, that's a little more difficult. I still think I know this one, especially since, you have multiple choice here, but he fell down a tank, he got it in a fight, he got run over by a cart, or he got attacked. I'm going to be completely transparent and say I don't remember exactly when that was revealed, what episode it was revealed, how it was revealed, or which one it was, but I have a feeling they pulled like a Nick Fury where, you wonder what the mystery behind his eye is in the MCU, and then you find out, oh, it was a cat. I know it was an alien cat, like a different being, whatever. So I think it's like a similar thing here to where, Raph is such a brute, and such a wild, rowdy character to where you'd think he'd get it in a fight, but he actually got it by getting run over by a cart. I think that's the answer. This is the second time Shredder was voiced by an African-American actor. That's true. In the 2012 show, it was Kevin Michael Richardson, and the 87 series was James Avery, also known as Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, who bought the turtles before their mutation. Master Splinter, another easy one. The 2012 series uses elements from all incarnations of TMNT except for one. Which one? Okay, we definitely know that it referenced the Mirage comics. Showrunner Sarah Nieli being a huge fan of the Mirage comics, he's obsessed with them. We've seen so many shots recreated from those books in the show. Certain storylines adapted, so obviously it took elements from that. It took elements from 2003, like Hun and things like that. IDW comics and Next Mutation. I could have swore they referenced all four, but since I know for a fact they referenced Venus de Milo, like on one of the vans, and I can't remember a concrete IDW reference, I just kind of vaguely remember one, I'm just gonna go with that just to be on the safe side. So let's pick IDW comics, even though I could have swore they did reference it. This is the third series to show the turtles as kids. True. How old are the turtles when the series first begins? I believe they're 15. I was kind of torn between 16 and 15, but I think I remember at some point in the series, I think it was Mikey saying he was 15 years old, maybe. Might have been like in the episode with Napoleon Bonafrog or something. All of the turtles have taught or attempted to teach ninjutsu except for one. Who was it? I know Donatello tried to. I think he tried to teach Pulverizer. This seems like a trick. I'm kind of torn between Raph and Leo, because Leo's the leader. He's not really a teacher. So I'm going with Leo. I don't think I remember him explicitly teaching anything to anyone in that regard. It shows the first time April's a teenager. Yes, to my knowledge. Which turtle had the most voice actors? Leonardo, duh. He had friggin' Jason Biggs, Dominic Catrambone, if that's how you say his last name, and Seth Green. So the other three stayed the same the entire series. In all of his incarnations, the leader in blue had the same fear, was the same except for one. Which one? Ooh, snakes. It's the 87 one. Who was the first turtle to be seen without his mask? Okay, this was the Slash episode, right? Because I remember when he brutally wrecked the turtles, he would collect their bandanas and wear them on his arm as like a badge of honor. That was so cool. I thought that was a really cool addition to the character. I know for a fact we saw Mikey without his mask in that episode, but I think we also saw Donnie. I know for a fact we saw Mikey without his mask in that episode, but I think we might have also seen Donatello. No, we definitely saw Donatello without his mask as well. And I think I remember being upset that he was the first one. Because I was like, dude, you did my boy Donnie wrong. I think it was Donatello. Which turtle was the first to get an official girlfriend? It cannot be shipped or implied. There must be an actual relationship in place, so think carefully. Well, we can roll Donatello off the board. Sorry, bro. That was Raph. I think that was the first time we saw like a mutual thing back and forth. There wasn't like a one-sided crush or anything like that. It was great. Raphael. Which season is the only season that lasted over a year over the show's run? That's a crazy question. Okay, I'll give you that one. That was a little hard. That's a little hard. I really don't remember. Season 1 aired the latter half of 2012. I want to say it ended around summer 2013, so that wasn't really a year, or over a year, I mean. Then we had Comic-Con that summer. Season 2 aired in the fall. I believe that ended in summer 2014, probably. You know, a movie came out that summer. I don't know. I'm torn between season 3 and season 4. I think it's one of those two. This is a tricky one. This is a really tricky one. So season 4, we had the space arc and all of that going on. Didn't season 3 and 4 like air a week apart from each other, or was that 2 and 3? Okay, we're going in blind. I think it's season 4. Just because of, you know, the multiple arcs that went on that season, right? It's just a gut feeling. Especially if season 3 did air immediately after 2, like a week after, that would give that less than a year to have to air its entire season. So I think it's 4. Which prominent ally wasn't seen until season 2? It was Casey Jones. That's not even a question. I remember he was like the talk of the town around Comic-Con when they were revealing him and everything. All throughout season 1, where was Casey? I remember having this like promotional motion comic on the DVD for the Rise of the Turtles that was teasing Casey Jones in the background and stuff. And I was like, are we ever gonna see him? I thought we would have seen him by the end of season 1, but no, that was like the one we were waiting on. And he was who they marketed a lot at the beginning of season 2. So obviously Casey Jones. List the turtles from tallest to shortest. Well, Donnie's the tallest in this one, obviously. Leo second, Raph third, and Mikey last. Now me, I always thought it would be cool if Raph was the shortest, you know, like the smallest guy's the hothead, kind of like Wolverine from the X-Men. That's something I'm implementing into my version of Turtles. I always wanted Raph to be the shortest, but here it's Michelangelo. Splinter dies twice. True or false? Okay, I was about to say, doesn't he die 3 times? But the first one was a fake out. But no, yeah, he actually dies twice. So it's just the first one was prevented by some time travel stuff. April's mother is dead. Okay, confession time. I have not actually seen every episode of TMNT 2012. I know. There's one episode that I haven't seen. There's like literally just one episode I've never seen. And I think it was like April O'Neil centric too. And the thing about it was I was out of town. I'll never forget this. I was out of town with my family and I was so upset that I was going to miss the new Turtles episode. But for whatever reason, when I got back, I was cleaning the kitchen and I was like, okay, after I clean the kitchen, I have to watch this new episode. But then I had another idea. I was like, you know what? What if I wait? What if I wait until the show is over so that I still have one new episode of TMNT 2012 that I've never seen before, that an older version of me can watch and be like, wow, new TMNT 2012 content. So yes, there is one episode in the entire series that I've never seen in my life, and it was intentional, and I'm not going to watch it. Maybe not even on the 10th anniversary. Maybe I'll wait till 10 years after that specific episode aired. But yeah, I think it was April O'Neil centric, so maybe the status of her mother was revealed in that episode and I just don't know about it. But whatever the case may be, I'm going to guess that she is dead because I don't remember them ever visiting her in later episodes or anything like that. So who was the first turtle to know that Garai was Splinter's daughter? That's Leonardo. I remember that because that whole twist was one of the greatest, like, oh my gosh, what do we do now moments. And I was so invested. I was so invested in that whole story. Which ally got psychic powers? April, because like that was the weirdest departure from the original characterization of that one individual from past incarnations. So I'll never forget that. I've never had a concrete verdict on how I feel about April with powers. I always thought it was a little different. I don't remember ever hating it though. Definitely got to rewatch the show next year on the 10-year anniversary. And that's my plan. I'm going to rewatch the entire series and make a big retrospective video on it. So I'll get back to you on my thoughts about psychic power April. Who shares a voice actor with Teen Titans Beast Boy? Easy. Mikey. Greg Sipes, the GOAT. How many episodes did the show last? Definitely over 100, so 124. And Mutagen in 2012 closely follows which incarnation. I think it's safe to say the 87 series, right? Because like retro mutagen, the last thing you touched is pretty much what you turn into. I think that's how it worked in the 87 series as well. So let's go with 87. Okay, let's see how we did. 100. I'm not shocked. I'm a TMNT 2012 connoisseur. What are you talking about? I'm the biggest TMNT 2012 fan in the world. Come on. Look at this. See all that green? Yeah, because we're lean, mean, green. Lean, hold on. Best splitter taught them every single skill they need to be one lean, mean, green, incredible. Lean, mean, green. Get it? Lean, mean, green. Kind of sad I had to go back and sing the lyrics before that line to remember the order in which lean, mean, and green go. But there we go. TMNT 2012 quiz knocked out. I had fun with this, despite feeling like absolute crap today. I'm glad I got to chill out with you guys and take this quiz. Hopefully you're taking it along with me throughout the video, testing your own knowledge, like pausing before I answer and seeing what you pick and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's it for today. We're gonna chill out the rest of the day. Is that cool? I'm gonna edit this video and take a nap. You guys take it easy. Have an awesome weekend. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys Monday. As always, I've been Geekly, you've been awesome, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cowabunga, dudes.